It is currently break between the school class, 20-minute break, so I'll just make the video here. I found it, I found myself sort of troubled or annoyed and angry at myself for the situation I find myself in with school, because I have to fix my grades because I didn't take it seriously in high school. And I have nobody else to blame but myself, right? So the answer and the solution to this, to make sure I don't feel like this again, is as simple as this. You work harder and you take it more seriously the next time. And the next time is now. So you give your everything, you give everything that you can, Elias. You practice often. Maybe not every day, but continually with consistency. Well done every week, right? Because I have a good amount of time until the exams, but it doesn't become good time, or I have a good window, unless I actually start. And I do find myself sometimes kind of wondering why I haven't started a lot earlier. And it's, maybe worries about how far I realize I am, how much I have to learn, which sort of just makes more stress. But that gets me pissed off, that I am such a coward on that note. So whatever and however stressed sort of thing I do find myself in or get, I will just make sure to do it right, do it correctly, and you have to start somewhere, right? And when you have done it for a while, you become more confident because you know more, and therefore you're not that stressed anymore, hopefully. And I think that will be the solution. So, but yeah, worrying about the past, man, is the sort of thing that annoys me, because I can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about the past, and except make sure you don't commit the same mistakes you did. Yeah, it felt like shit when I didn't get the goals or the grades that I was supposed to get. But then you know how it feels, so why should you not make sure that doesn't happen again? So try to make sure it doesn't happen again, Elias. Work hard, work well. Don't waste it. I mean, you've come a long way, and you've made some good major steps, but you have to do more. You do have to do more. And I do find myself thinking also about the quality. It doesn't necessarily need to be the best quality at once when practicing for your grade and such. But, I've talked with a bunch of people, they don't necessarily sit behind a desk and do all these things all the time. They have a life outside fixing their grades or university, and they still get the top grades. And that also sort of tells me that they do quality, good practicing. And you have to make sure that you do that well as well. So, yeah, make sure you do it right, correctly. Reading is good, but also giving yourself some tasks to remember it well, and just keep on doing that, making them new steps and using the right methods. And you will get far. And I do find myself you know, worrying about the future perhaps, but the only thing that can make you stop worrying about the future is to prepare for it. If you worry about the exam, prepare for that. Make sure that you're confident enough for the exam. That's the only that's the only way. And maybe you don't, maybe perhaps feel that confident even though you practice a lot. But just wait until you have done the exam. I've talked with a bunch of friends who are not confident at all, and I say to them, have you practiced enough? They say, I believe so, but I don't still feel ready. When they've done and completed the exam, they get top grades, right? So not feeling ready, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are not, but the only sort of way that you can sort of maybe have an inkling, have a small sort of thought in your head that says, maybe I am ready, is to practice. Practice more, practice a lot. I have a couple of months on me to do that, and I will do so. So yeah, I think the title will be worrying about the past. The only sort of way to make sure that you are prepared for whatever future thing you're going to do is to prepare for it. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but the only way that you can be ready for whatever you're stressed about in the future is to prepare for it, right? So you are ready. And you have to do that, Elias. You have to do that. Anywho, hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you the best as always. Have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care, and goodbye.